Yo, I'm gonna play, it's just some parkour on, I'm just gonna play some parkour on Hypixel. Out of this, but I would just play these Minecraft parkour while I was not going, not listening to my teacher. There's this Minecraft, server called Winecraft that I have a level 104 mage on. I just became. I'm not gonna air out Fisho's chat. Anyways, there's this game called Winecraft. It's a server that you play on, and they have like a mod, and it's a really cool mod that like is really immersive. Makes it feel like even more than just like a really impressive Minecraft like command block port. It's like when you put the mod on, it feels like an entirely different game that I took inspiration from Minecraft, I guess, and like the way that the world was designed. It is such a good game. I've got like level 60 assassins and stuff, but the archer save was my first save. I just kept playing it because I wanted to. Yeah, I remember I got stuck on level 40 for about 4 years. That was so fun. It's like my Wizard 101 character. Dude, that guy, my main guy has been like around since I created it. Alex Dreamhorn, bro. Shout out. Oh, bro, I should probably play that again. It's just membership. He's not even max level. I won't even cap. He's like level 60. I love the game though. I've been playing on that guy for quite a while. I just need help, I guess, in terms of like, it's just a bit of a slog, eh? Once you get to like Zafaria. Although I just beat Zafaria, so. Yeah. No, I must be higher than level 60 then. I don't know. Well, unless the. Oh, well. I don't know. My favorite world is Crocotopia. World filled with crocodiles. Dude, I don't think I could live in Florida. Crocodiles are pretty scary. Or they have alligator. No, they have the gators, eh? Well, I don't. I'm pretty sure like gators won't attack you, right? That's not a problem. They'll just end up in your pool. Well, either way, I don't really care. I'm scared of them. I don't want it to go near me. I'm not hanging out with a gator. Oh my god, okay. I was keeping pace with this. What's going on in the... What? Bro, okay, sorry. There's just flirting in the Minecraft housing chat. But he's calling this person fine. But I don't know how you could even tell. Unless it's like... Unless the Minecraft avatar is all you need, I guess, you know. That's fair enough. I like that. Honestly, that's kind of beautiful. He's just a big lover. His emotions wind him up so easily. He needs to, yeah, it's fine. Of all the Sabrina Carpenter songs, I really like Espresso. Espresso's fun. I can't relate to desperation. Might give a fucks. Are on vacation. I got this one boy. Anyone stop calling? My honeybee. Come get this pollen. I think I just like merged parts of the song together, but you know what? That just proves I have a deep appreciation of the lyrics. Does it? No, I think it actually indicates otherwise, but you know what? Probably cheated. It wasn't very hard to think of the lyrics. That's that me espresso. So you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. It's not that hard to come up with. I mean, it's a cute concept as a song, but you know, all pop songs are predatory. You know, they're all, unfortunately, I don't like. They're just designed to normalize bad beliefs. So it's like you'll. I remember when I was a kid and I was over at my cousin's place, and they had they have music videos, right? And they just come on MTV, and Anaconda music video comes on. I'm just sat there and I'm like, yo, holy fuck. And I'm like 8 years old, and I'm like, I'm not deep in it as an 8-year-old. We don't need to say it was happening, but like, the issue is, and the point I'm trying to make here is, how is that possible? How do we just like air something like that out with lyrics that contain that kind of language, and it's allowed on MTV? because, like, that's just fine. And, like, you can make whatever music you want to make. And that, like, I'm all for creative freedom. But there's also, like, why are we enabling this kind of behavior? That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. But if, like, I don't know, if you got a crazy fat ass and that's how you want to flex it all the time, you know what? Be my guest if that's your calling. Who am I to say that that's not what you're allowed to do? I'm just saying that shouldn't be the goal that, like, people are aspiring to be. Like just like, you know what? That's what I want to be. I don't know, the concept of Sexy Red is, like, a problem in my head. I remember seeing something about her being a FBI agent. And honestly, I don't think it's true, but that kind of, like, adds up. Like, her whole point is to be so provocative. Like, maybe. That sounds like something the CIA would want. They do want to reduce men to nothing. That is quite obvious. You would not be getting Twitter AI Gooner Woman if that was not the case. So, yeah. I pray for young men growing up in this generation. Does anybody use, like, okay, I have this one friend who I saw when Spotify Rap came out. I didn't post mine because, you know, my Spotify Rap, okay, I have good music taste, I'm not even gonna lie. I was so mad that it only considered my first, like, 4 months of this year, where I was, like, trying not to generate a single thought into my brain. So I had Cardi at the top, and that was not... I don't even think I listened to Cardi last month, but fuck, bro. Crush Off I Am Music was at the top of my Spotify Wrapped, as well as Control, Whole Lot of Red. I think that's the best song off the album, but, like... I know. Fuck. Yeah, see, I haven't really been... Go to the Moon was 5th. Oh my god, I have terrible music taste. Holy fuck, bro. This actually might have named, like, some people's worst too off the album. Go to the Moon is the Kanye feature. And I mean, Kanye... He did... The College Dropout is an incredible album, in terms of, like, what he's trying to sing about. Like, it's actually a very, very different to Bully. I don't think Kanye and Ye would get along, you know? Especially not that Ye. That Ye would not that Kanye. Kanye from back when he was making Late Registration, College Dropout, singing about his mom and the diamonds in Sierra Leone, bro. Yeah, see, this is the same... Nah, it's so sad what Kanye did, what Ye did. His transformation, his, like, identity transformation. Look, he's an honest reflection of what happens to you in the music industry, you know? Of the type of behavior that you gotta have. I feel like he's pretty accurate of a representation, pretty bigoted, but he's unafraid to say what he wants to say, you know? He was saying all this stuff about Jewish people, which was a complete terrible thing to do, spreading anti-Semitism. I'm not an anti-Semite, but because it's just it's just billionaires that control the world, bro. And sure, the Jews are the scapegoat. They know that. You're supposed to blame them, and, like, and they make it easy to blame them because they make it, like, they have money, but it's really just wealthy white billionaires connected back to the Catholic Church, all that bullshit, right? That's all it is. But it'll be fine, because we have great minds, and we have Roblox. How can that go wrong? Yeah, bro. Don't worry about don't worry about Peter Thiel talking about the return of the Antichrist. Just play more epic minigames. Get back on Geometry Dash. Just keep watching Coco Melon. Do kids still play Geometry Dash? I feel like that doesn't happen. Man, I was never good at that either. I would play a couple. I never bought it. I would always play the free ones, and then, yeah, I would just play the free ones. And I couldn't even beat the free ones, by the way. Like, I was that bad at the game. Geometry Dash was not my game. You know what was my game? The fucking Wii, when I would go around in my cousin's place. I remember when, you know, like the stereotypical, you're supposed to wear, like, the thing around your wrist, and then you're not, and it goes flying into the TV. Yo, but it hit the outside and didn't, like, it kind of, like, dented the outside. They weren't too happy with me. But, like, so I was playing the Wii, like, sword fighting game where it's, like, dawn, nighttime, and... No, daytime, dusk, nighttime. And you fight hella bros just by shaking the stick. That one I loved. I loved that shit. I never owned a Wii. And the Xbox Kinect was so terrible. Dude, I can't believe that was, like, something that they marketed. They should have released that in, like, a way better form. Oh my goodness. It just barely functioned. I don't know if PlayStation ever... I wanted to get a VR headset, because I wanted to... There's that horror game, Duck Season, that I really want to play. That's VR. And I'm not really a horror game guy, but I've played that one once on my friend's VR headset, and I've seen the YouTube videos, and it just seems like my type of scare, you know? I want to experience that, and I haven't interacted with that media in so long, I barely remember how it goes. I don't even remember how many endings there are, you know? So I'll play that, I just don't own a headset. Oh, so I guess I can't. I'm not... Who do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer Oasis or Blur? Because I prefer Oasis. I mean, because I'm not even really too familiar with the Blur catalog because I don't like the songs. The lead singer, I don't like him. And it leads to the extent where I don't even listen to the Gorillaz. That's how much I don't like the guy. I know the lore, and I think he's pretty cute in terms of men. When I was like, how would I want to look, and I was like 16, I was like, fuck, dude. That guy was on my Pinterest, and I was like, I need to look like him. Yeah. Oh well. I prefer Oasis musically, though, even though Liam Gallagher is a tosser. Well, they both are, actually. I don't like either of them, maybe personality-wise, even though they're audacious, and they're loud and proud, but they're a bit disrespectful, I feel. That's the brand, but at the same time, you don't have to like the brand. But I can enjoy the music. Live Forever's my favorite. That's not a crazy take. Oh, She's Electric, actually, is my favorite. But, yo, those are some great songs. Quite like the, have I mentioned? I quite like the Strokes. But I think everyone likes the Strokes. I have Room on Fire, physical copy. That's my favorite Strokes album. I'd say 1251 is the best song. Off the other albums, my second favorite song, Try Your Luck. That's a great song, and it's my favorite song because I have that Strokes album that it's off. Is that just called? Is that called Is This It? I actually don't know what that album is called. Can't remember, but I know that's a song name. I think that, I don't know if I'm just assuming it might be the album named after the song name. I don't know, but yeah, I lucky forgot what I was saying, so sorry guys. I really like the Smashing Pumpkins. Siamese Dream is, yeah, I have that physical. Pisces is a great album. I think that's the B-sides of Siamese Dream, if I remember my psychology teacher told me. Because he was telling me about the time he went to a show before one of the, like, people in the band died, like, because the people in the band have died, you know. He went to a show, and the drummer or something, I think it might have been, like, someone else. I don't know, a member of the band dies afterwards, after the show that he went to. Pretty cool shit, right? Sad stuff, though. Passed away. Blink-182 is my favorite band, but I think I've explained that before. I'm also, like, obviously, it comes with the territory, you know, you like Green Day as well, you know. You can't avoid that. Oh my god, I can't make this jump. My one of my one of my favorite One Direction songs is "Drag Me Down." I really like "Drag Me Down." I remember actually not even minding One Direction. We used to have to sing the songs in music. My music teacher, who definitely had a favorite student in a, I would argue, a concerning fashion. Just that's the way I observed it. Um, uh, yeah, she was a bit weird, but she would make us sing like "Baby" by Justin Bieber a lot. That was a big one. But a lot of the One Direction songs in music, we would sing them. And then we'd sing the Cup song, the one, I got a ticket for the long way round. Wow, my voice is so... I actually want to make music, so it's like... I know my voice is terrible, but I guess I just gotta lean into that. There's no avoiding that. You know what'd be really annoying me? Getting stains on the carpet, bruh. Because you just can't get them out. Because I'd be playing... I'll go into my back garden and I'll kick this football around. This football, and then with the football, when I play it, my dirt gets all over my shoes and it's really annoying. And so when I come in, especially when it's not been like a dry, like there's been a bit of mud, and then I'll try my hardest to wipe my shoes, but then the dog crumble. He doesn't know how to wipe his paws. So he's not really, he's just tracking in all the mud, bro. And I don't mind stains elsewhere, but I look at the carpet ones and it low-key do be annoying me because I couldn't just like get rid of it, you know? You gotta go get carpet stain remover, all that bullshit, right? Yo, and you gotta get is that the rug doctor with the fucking red vacuum facing guy? Yo. Vacuum low-key makes me mad uncomfortable, I can't lie. They would just have it on the side at the supermarkets, which I thought was strange, honestly. Like, oh, what the hell? Like, obviously, I guess people need to be able to rent a vacuum, but nowadays people, I mean, we have a lovely Latin American lady. I can't recall the nation. It's just not coming to me. I won't say her name, but she cleans our she cleans our house. It's pretty fire. She comes like fortnightly, every 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, I can't do this jump. Are pufferfish actually poisonous? Like, can you actually eat them? I remember hearing about when the New Zealand rugby team, or what, I think it was the New Zealand rugby team, or like, I've heard this a couple times actually, like sports teams will go to a country and get their food poisoned by chefs, like, that support obviously the nation that they're in, because that team is playing, because like England or someone will be playing. Isn't that insane? You will poison the food, bro. That's nuts. How do you even think you're gonna get away with that, bro? The entire team is like dying of stomach cancer. It's not my fault, I swear. And they see you chucked in like 5 Tide Pods into the stew. That's wild. That would be a pretty interesting flavor profile, I'm not gonna lie. Mushroom and Tide Pod. Probably unthought of. Probably unconsidered. Maybe if you can... Is there a way we could get rid of the harmful chemical? Like, what is the most... Yeah, what is the most edible form of things that aren't edible? Like, to what extent could we put chemicals into things and create an edible substance? Not that I want to be... Not that we should... Well, they already kind of do this in this. It's called the supermarket. But it's like... I more mean, like, in, like, actual just, like, obscene ways. Genuine, just obscene ways. Bro, I'm... The Minecraft chat is talking about DMing him if you're a furry femboy. He wants a furry femboy girlfriend. They've been talking about this for the last 20 minutes. I think I like it's actually it's slightly concerning behavior. But you know what? People can like what they like. You know, I think. Alright, I'm actually gonna leave it there. But wait, I should probably clarify my opinion on furries. I think furries are fine. I actually low-key really don't care. I just care when they take it to a zoophile level. That's when it becomes a problem. Anyways, well, fucking animals is a problem. There you go. Alright, I'm out of here.